So as you know, this is the South Bass Lighthouse. We will be going up 60 feet and up 42 steps.
Okay.
So, let us start. Oh, you're recording.
I'm just kind of look at the stairs.
Get the scary view. The lighthouse itself was built in 1897, but the lighthouse board bought the property 2 years prior to it because they realized that it was important to have a lighthouse in this particular part of the lake. There were a lot of ships and commerce passing through this area around that time. Now these cupboards right here that you see, there's a pulley system. And this is how the keeper lit the lens on top of the lantern.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty, I guess it was pretty innovative at the time. And the pulleys do still work.
Okay.
I've never tried that. I'd love to. Yeah, it gets pretty steep up here.
Yeah. Oops.
So we are in the lantern. It has 10 faces. The original owner, well, lighthouse keeper, I should say, Harry Riley, he was keeper for about 6 months. But during that time, there was a scare going around with cholera, and he drove himself crazy. So the Sandusky police actually found him in the basement raving mad, so they had to drag him out. The second keeper, Sam Anderson, and he became an alcoholic because he was afraid of smallpox. So he actually jumped off the cliffs over here, committed suicide. So because of it, there's like a bit of a ghost story that goes along with this lighthouse, with every lighthouse usually. There's always ghost stories, but some of the residents will say that, you know, they see his spirit wandering around the yard and all that, but we don't know that for sure. But this lighthouse specifically is a lot different from other ones. Like, we don't have this wasn't like a huge tower and in the small quarters. The quarters was, that you see down there, there's a basement and then two floors above it. Okay. So it was different. It was like a Queen Anne style house. And nobody lives there anymore, but we do have special guests that will stay there from time to time. Because this was an operational lighthouse until 1962. Automated tower right about then. So that last keeper, you know, left 1962. And we don't even use this automated tower anymore. There's just a radar system up there for the weather. Since Coast Guard uses GPS and all that stuff. Time changes now. But back, you know, in the day, lighthouses were important. Lake Erie is the most dangerous lake in the world. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah. You live in Ohio?
Michigan.
Oh, you live in Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's so shallow, and it's so, I mean, it's like a southernmost lake, and it's shallowest lake. It kicks up really easily, especially in this western basin. Like, average wave height, I think, is 8 feet, but because there's, like, the wavelength is so close together, that's what makes it so dangerous. So that's why they needed this lighthouse in particular, because we had the South Passage. And there are a lot of, you know, commerce boats going from like Detroit to Cleveland to New York and back to here again. So it's pretty important. So as far as like the islands go right here, have you been to the Marblehead Lighthouse yet?
No.
Okay, we have this lighthouse, South Bass Lighthouse. The Marblehead Lighthouse is over on the mainland.
Yeah, I plan to hit that on the way home.
That one's big.
Almost way home.
That one's like 70-something steps up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one's big. It's neat though. But we had that one over there, and then there was a lighthouse over on Green Island. Green Island is the island right behind you. You can see it kind of in the trees. It burnt down though in the 60s. Somebody lit it on fire. So there's only like ruins and remains left. Green Island is strictly though protected by the ODNR.
Oh, okay.
It's like just like all preservation. It's like the Lost World, Jurassic Park. If you go on that island, it's yeah. But yeah, pretty much. The oil lantern was used up till 1910 itself. They switched from oil to a fixed red light that was visible for 13 miles. And then they, after a while, they converted the whole thing just to electricity. But then up until the 60s, that's when lighthouses just became obsolete. So,
Yeah.
yep, they're just fun now to look at, and they have a nice history to it. So,
This one doesn't seem as tall as most lighthouses.
no, this one is fairly small. That's why it's not so bad scurrying up and down the steps
Yeah.
100 times, getting our exercise that way. Is this your first time up here?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't know you guys had tours that often. I was just at the historical museum, and the woman mentioned.
Oh, did you see the professional or the glass lens there?
Yeah, I did.
The circle?
Got a video of it. Yeah.
I would like to see. I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State bought this property in '67, and we're part of we work for Stone Laboratory, which is part of Ohio State. So on top of doing all this crazy stuff, we also do the lighthouse tours. But we live on Gibraltar Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Gibraltar yet. It's pretty small. It's if you go over on the side of the island. It's so close. It's
I can see it from the downtown.
You could. Oh yeah.
Yeah, from the town. Yeah, town.
So
I'm just gonna catch a little bit of video.
yeah, go ahead. Apparently, this is a great tower for bird watching.
Is it?
A lot of bird watchers come up here. That's the original barn. That was built in 1899, and then that yellow shack, that was the oil house made of all iron, and that was built 2 years before.
Oh, wow.
That's where the keeper stored all the oil in.
Yeah, I was wondering that. So what's the garage used now? Just storage?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't know too much about the construction of this particular lighthouse because all the records are burnt in Washington, D.C. But all the records are still there for the Green Island Lighthouse, which burnt down, but the records are still there.
Yeah. Step out here for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hatred towards Michigan, University of Michigan.
Yeah.
I harbor still hatred. I'm not even an Ohio State fan. Shh, don't tell them.
Ow. So again, that's like an air shaft?
Yes. Yes, this tower, especially on hotter days, it gets pretty rough in here.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Actually, this all the staircase and up on the lens itself was all constructed in Gibraltar, Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
And well, you saw that historical center, but the lens came from France.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's that for? Just air vent?
Air vent. Sometimes you can hear the ghosts' voices coming through up here. It's fun saying that to the little kids. They get so scared. They're like, oh my god, I don't want anything here anymore. Yeah, down here is the doors where they would send the oil up.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of hidden.